When Daniel found out Emma was pregnant, he didn't celebrate. He threw her out. She had no money, no family, and nowhere to go. 5 years later, Daniel walked into a luxury office looking for help and froze when he saw the woman sitting in the CEO's chair. Emma held the ultrasound report tightly in her hands. Her heart was racing with excitement. She imagined Daniel smiling, hugging her, and celebrating the news. Instead, Daniel looked at the report with anger. "What is this?" "We're having a baby," Emma whispered with happy tears. Daniel's face turned cold. "I told you I never wanted children." Emma's smile disappeared. "We'll manage together. I'll work harder." Daniel walked to the door, opened it, and threw her suitcase outside. "Get out!" Emma stood frozen. Rain poured heavily as she stepped onto the street. The door slammed shut behind her. That night, she slept on a bus station bench, holding her stomach and crying silently. She wasn't crying because she lost Daniel. She was crying because she didn't know how she would protect her unborn baby. Months later, Emma gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She named her Lily. Life became harder than ever. Emma worked mornings at a small cafe. At night, she cleaned office buildings. She barely slept. Sometimes she skipped meals so Lily could eat. One afternoon, an elderly businessman visited the cafe. As he stood up, his wallet slipped onto the floor. Inside was thousands of dollars. Emma stared at it. She needed every single dollar. Rent was overdue. Lily needed medicine. But she picked up the wallet and ran after him. "Sir, you dropped this." The old man smiled. "Do you know how much money is inside?" Emma nodded. "But it isn't mine." The businessman looked at her with respect. "My name is Richard. I own one of the biggest fashion companies in the city." Emma politely smiled. "I wasn't expecting a reward," Richard laughed. "That's exactly why you deserve one." A week later, Emma received a phone call. Richard offered her a junior office position. She accepted immediately. Every day she arrived before everyone else. She worked late. She learned every department. She never complained. Richard treated her like family. Years passed. Emma became one of the smartest business leaders in the company. Before retiring, Richard made one shocking decision. He handed the company over to Emma. "You earned this," he said. Meanwhile, Daniel's life was falling apart. His business failed. His friends disappeared. His expensive house was taken by the bank. One day, someone told him a successful company was looking for new business partners. Desperate, Daniel walked into the company's headquarters. The receptionist smiled. "The CEO will see you now." Daniel entered the office. Then he stopped breathing. Behind the large glass desk sat Emma, confident, elegant, successful. Beside her stood a little girl, Lily. Daniel whispered, "Emma." Emma calmly looked at him. "Please, have a seat." Daniel couldn't even move. "I've searched everywhere for you." Emma replied quietly, "I wasn't hiding. You just never looked." Daniel lowered his head. "I made the biggest mistake of my life." Tears rolled down his face. "I lost everything." Emma looked at him without anger. Sometimes silence is louder than words. Little Lily looked at Daniel. "Mom!" "Who is he?" Emma smiled gently. "Someone who helped me discover how strong I really am." Daniel broke down crying. "I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Please give me another chance." Emma slowly stood up. She walked toward the window. Looking at the city she had built her new life in, she said, "I forgave you years ago. But forgiveness doesn't mean I have to return to the place where I was once broken." She held Lily's hand. Together, they walked toward the door. Before leaving, Emma turned around one last time. "The day you abandoned me, you thought my story had ended. That day, my real story had just begun." Daniel watched them disappear. For the first time, he realized that success isn't about money, it's about character, and some mistakes can never be undone. Ending morale: never underestimate someone because of their weakest moment. The person you abandon today may become the strongest person you meet tomorrow.